you live in the Atlanta area or are going to be in the Atlanta area, you should definitely come check it out because it's freaking awesome. But also, we have a lot of other movies that are going to be shown. And also the place that we're going to be showing the movie, I believe it is during the week of HorrorQuest, they're going to be showing a 35mm print of Army of Darkness, which I know that you're not a big fan of, but I freaking love.
First of all, let me tell you, I'm not like a overzealous fan like you, but I mean, I don't think it's horrible. I think it's for its time, and when I seen it the first time, I was very excited about the movie, and I don't hate it now, but I understand there are some diehard fans out there, and I think that that's great.
Well, I think when people think of icons of horror, a lot of people think Bruce Campbell, and most people think Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, that kind of thing. So not only are you going to get to watch a lot of free movies, but if you're interested in seeing that on the big screen, seeing Army of Darkness on the big screen. I mean, because you don't get a lot of chances to do that, and that's what's kind of cool about this theater that it's going to be at. Because I think either this week or next week they're going to be showing 35mm prints of the Goonies. Now everybody's seen the Goonies. I mean, it pretty much plays nonstop on TBS or whatever, and you can normally find it for $5 in the bargain bin at Walmart or whatever, but most people have never been able to have the experience of sitting down in the theater and seeing it on a big screen.
I wouldn't say most people, but definitely it's,
I would say a lot of people. A lot of people who grew up with the Goonies might not have seen it in the theater.
Like you're saying they liked it after the fact.
Yeah, well, it's like I would say a lot of the movies that I grew up with loving, I didn't see in the theater. Right. It was all stuff that I caught later on TV or stuff like Monster Squad or Bill and Ted, stuff like that. Stuff that I didn't see in the theater, but that grew up loving and liked. But also, coming up at the festival, we have Patient 17, Screw, Speak, that has Tom Sizemore.
I think you said Skew.
Skew. What did I say? Screw? Skew. Of course, we got a lot of shorts. This movie called Baby Shower, which is this really cool, foreign movie. Night of the Chupacabras, which I really liked. I'm going to have to get you to watch it because there's some moments in it that I think that
it is foreign. I do like foreign films.
It's from Puerto Rico, I believe. And then we also got Beyond the Grave, which is another movie I want to get you to watch because it's also pretty good. I got this movie called Deadly Consequences, and I believe that the director is going to be
on the podcast.
No, not on the podcast, but he'll probably be on the podcast too, but I actually think he's going to be at the screening.
Oh, that's really cool.
There's a movie called Schism, which stars Lynn Lowry, which a lot of horror fans will know Lynn Lowry because she's kind of a name in the horror community. She was in the Cat People and the Crazies.
Okay, Crazies. What was she in the Crazies?
Well, in the original Crazies, I think she was the main girl, but she was also in the remake of the Crazies. But I don't know who she was in that. I think she just kind of had a bit part. But she's one of those names that a lot of people that know a lot about horror will respond to and know her name. I think she might have been in Wolfen too. I think I can't remember. But she herself might be at the festival.
No, that's exciting. I mean, that'd be a name person there, or a person that people would know.
Now I don't know for sure she's going to be there, but I have talked to the director, and he said that she
would try to be there.
Might be there. Apparently, I don't know if she lives in Atlanta or has family that lives in Atlanta, but he made it sound like it would not be a big deal for her to come. You got Indemnity. How do you pronounce that? Indemnity. Yeah. Which is kind of like a vampire kind of movie. It's pretty good. The director is going to be on the podcast.
Oh, that's
coming up. You got Alien Zombie Invasion, which I watched. Now, I tell you this, it's not the best movie in the world, but I had a lot of fun watching it because it's kind of silly. you could definitely tell the director really, had a passion for what he was doing. Because it's definitely a movie that had like next to no budget, but there's a lot of stuff in it that I really liked. Especially at the beginning, there's like this. It's almost like a news broadcast, but like the logo behind the news broadcast, it kind of looks like an 8-bit video game, like Universal Studios logo. It looks very, very weird, but it was like little stuff like that I really liked. The Horror of Barnes Folly.
That's another one I have not seen, but I'd like to see.
Yeah, it's a horror-y, I guess you would say, but it's really, really good. The Night Shift, which is also kind of a horror-y. It also has been winning a lot of awards and stuff like that. So if you like stuff like Evil Dead or Shaun of the Dead, you'll really like that. Stained. Now, Stained is interesting because it is going to be playing there, but if you want to see it now, it is on iTunes and also on Amazon. So you can download it or you can order it. I'm pretty sure it's on DVD right now. But the director of Stained is going to be our first guest either next week or whenever we do the next episode. She is going to be our first guest on the show, so she'll be able to come in and tell us about it. But it stars Tinsel Corey, that chick from, she was in Twilight and stuff like that. And it is, as of now, it is in the iTunes Top 50.
Wow.
Which is kind of amazing. But you also be able to see that and Down the Road, which you did watch.
I did watch Down the Road.
And I think that is, we'll probably talk about that. Maybe not in this episode, but we'll talk about it in another episode. Really good movie as well. I really liked it.
I did enjoy it.
And we'll get into that.
Even though the copy you had was poor.
The copy, yeah, which is, we're going to take care of that. The guy is going to be sending in a better copy. So it's definitely not going to be the copy that we screen at the screening.
Of course.
But the guy who did the movie, he's definitely going to be on like a podcast, and I believe that he is actually going to be at the festival because that is going to be on the final night of the festival. And then, of course, that is going to be followed by our after-party event, which is going to be at the Park Tavern. And if you haven't been at the Park Tavern, that almost enough is enough to go because it's a really cool place. It's like it's like I don't know. It's a bar, but it's also kind of like a restaurant.
Oh,
but it's kind of fancy, almost a little bit too fancy for my taste, which is one reason I was surprised that they've been great to us. They've basically given us the space for nothing. Well, for nothing. It's not like almost for nothing. For nothing. They're
right.
They're a sponsor, of the festival, and they're also giving us this free space. So
that's really good.
If you can't come out to the show, and why would you not come out to the show? It's a free concert. But if you can't come out to the show, at least go check out the Park Tavern. It's good food, and they have music going on all the time. I think actually this week they have a big concert series going on because it's right near, I guess it's Piedmont Park. So they have all kinds of concerts going on all the time, and also good food, drinks, and I'll tell you this much because I've been there. Some very attractive staff. There's some good-looking ladies working at the Park Tavern, so it's definitely worth your time going to see. But yeah, good times. It's going to be fun. CineFest Film Theater, October 21st to the 22nd, or 26th, rather. And then
party?
October 27th, Landmark Midtown Arts Cinema. We'll be showing Stained and Down the Road, and then followed by the party. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff. And all for free, so why would you not want to come out?
I agree, free. Again, I told you, free. So
you're going to be there.
I will definitely be there for the party.
Yeah. Are you going to come in? Do you know if you're going to be able to come in the screen?
I don't know.
Opening night, you got to come.
I can definitely try to come opening night.
Friday night.
Yeah, I can definitely try to do that, and I definitely want to come for the party.
The party.
And the party is going to be costume, right?
Well, it's not mandatory.
Wow. Almost Halloween. I think that you should encourage.
We definitely encourage you to come dressed in a costume.
Why not encourage to come dressed as your favorite horror movie icons?
Yeah, why not? Why would you not?
Right. This is a horror festival.
Well, dudes normally dress up and stuff like that, I would imagine.
Right. Well, I mean, girls, I can't imagine. Well, I mean, there's not really that many horror. I mean, I'm sure there are. So whatever. Just horror costumes, period.
Yeah, but basically we would like for it to be a kind of a costume party event. It's not mandatory, but we're kind of saying that's what it is. We're calling it the HorrorQuest Undead Ball.
I like it.
How do you like that?
I like it.
That's good stuff. But also, band's going to be playing the Issues, which is a really cool indie rock Atlanta band, and they're going to be playing, so it's going to be free. So there's no reason not to come out, enjoy some movies, enjoy some music, have a good time, maybe meet somebody, get laid. Yeah, I can see that happening. There's no reason why it couldn't happen.
Well, I mean, that can happen for people, but
you had a free party. You've had a couple drinks. You look across the room. You see a girl, maybe dressed as a sexy police officer, nurse.
Right.
You walk over, say, "How you doing? My name's Jesse Cash."
We're not talking about me. We're
Cash
talking
Money
about
Millionaire.
The average person that's there.
You're the above average person.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that people,
But yeah, there's no reason not to come out and have a good time, basically. So, okay, we're getting close to time.
Yes, we are.
So basically, coming up on the show, we're going to have Karen Lamb, the director of Stained. We're going to have my friend John Watts, who is the director of A.K.A. Blondie. We're going to have Toby Sales, special effects director, coordinator, artist, Walking Dead.
Oh. From
The Walking Dead. Also worked on Zombieland. Works on The Vampire Diaries.
Wow, I like that.
So I'm sure Jay will want to listen to that because he loves The Vampire Diaries. But also we got a lot of other great guests planned. I can't say who yet because some of them are still
in the works.
Kind of up in the air, but we definitely have 5 really cool guests coming on in the next few episodes. And it won't be a guest every time, but I think a lot of times we'll have a guest on. And also, hopefully as the show goes on, it'll become better quality because this time we're doing it basically
on the fly.
On the fly. All this is being done through the phone, so if the sound quality is not great, we apologize for that. We did have a whole setup that we were going to be using, but my computer crapped out on me, and it was a Mac, and it crapped out on me. So all the stuff that we had was for Mac, and now we're having to use a PC. So bear with us, and hopefully within the next couple episodes, the setup will get better, and content will get better, the guests will get better, and we're going to talk about some movies, and we're going to talk about the HorrorQuest Film Festival and have some cool people on, and I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I think it's time to stop the show.
I think it is.
All right. Bye.